Good morning. In this session, I am going to explain you about acceleration, right? So, let us start with acceleration. See, from definition, we say acceleration is rate of change of velocity. So, we are going to learn something about acceleration in this session. And we know acceleration, right? See here, acceleration is always represented with the letter A. Acceleration is defined as rate of change of velocity. Rate means per unit time. So, the first point is acceleration is change in velocity by time. Change in velocity by time, or we define acceleration as rate of change of velocity. So, A bar is equal to delta V bar by time. So, acceleration is a vector. It is in the direction of. It is in the direction of change in velocity, in the direction of delta V bar. It is not in the direction of initial velocity or in the direction of final velocity. It is in the direction of change in velocity. So, what will be the CGS unit of acceleration? Velocity unit is centimeter per second by time. So, centimeter per second square. And its MKS unit is meter per second square. So, acceleration is rate of change of velocity or change in velocity by time. Acceleration is delta V by delta T. It is a vector. It is in the direction of change in velocity. CGS unit centimeter per second square, MKS unit meter per second square. And instantaneous acceleration. Instantaneous acceleration means acceleration of a body at a particular instant of time. Mathematically, you can represent it like this. Limit delta t tends to 0, delta v by delta t. That is instantaneous acceleration. So, the time interval is so small, it almost approaches 0 but not equal to 0. It's a very short interval of time. Then that particular acceleration in the short interval is called instantaneous acceleration. Then when do we say acceleration of the body is uniform? Uniform or constant, both mean the same thing. From the definition, acceleration of a body is said to be uniform if the body has equal changes in velocity. Equal changes in velocity in equal time intervals. Equal changes in velocity in equal time intervals. Is it okay? So, velocity is said to be, acceleration is said to be uniform if the body has equal changes in velocity in equal time intervals. Guess what next? Yes, it is non-uniform acceleration or variable acceleration. See here. So, here the body has unequal changes in velocity. Unequal changes in velocity in equal time intervals or vice versa. In case of non-uniform acceleration, body has unequal changes in velocity in equal time intervals or equal changes in velocity in unequal time intervals. That is non-uniform or variable acceleration. Next one, average acceleration. average acceleration is total change in velocity by total time. That is the average acceleration. And a very important point is, look here, retardation. Retardation. Another name for it is deceleration. Deceleration, represented with minus a bar. Retardation means or negative retardation, deceleration or negative acceleration. Here the direction of acceleration is opposite to the velocity. So the speed of the body decreases with time in case of a body moving with retardation. So accelerator, if you if you know the driving, suppose if you want to increase the speed, you raise the accelerator. So accelerator increases the speed of the vehicle in any automobile. Suppose if you want to decrease the speed of the vehicle, what do? You apply brakes. So brakes are the retarders. So brakes decrease the speed of the body, or brakes apply acceleration in a direction opposite to the velocity. So retardation or deceleration or negative acceleration, in this case direction of acceleration is opposite to the instantaneous velocity. So the speed of the body decreases with time. Okay, so that is about acceleration. See here, I'll give you two problems based on this acceleration. Look here, a body is moving with a velocity 30 kmph for half an hour. Eastward, 30 kmph for half an hour eastwards. Then turns towards north and moves with a velocity 40 kmph for 1.5 hours. Find its acceleration. A body is moves with a velocity 30 kmph for a half an hour eastwards, and then turns towards north and travels with a velocity 40 kmph for 1.5 hours. Find its acceleration. So here we know only one thing. Acceleration is change in velocity by time. So here the time is given. The total time is half an hour plus 1.5 an hour. So the total time here is 2 hours. That is not at all a problem for us. Now look here, taking the concept of vectors. This is east, this is west, north, south. East is represented as I bar, minus I bar, j bar, and this is represented as minus j bar. Now look here. So it travels with a velocity v1 bar is equal to 30 kmph eastwards, 30 I bar, and then its final velocity is 40 kmph northwards, j bar. Change in velocity is v2 bar minus v1 bar, that is 40 j bar minus 30 I bar, right? So that is the change in velocity. Look here. So if you go for the magnitude, it is root of 40 square plus 30 square, that is 50 kmph. That is the change in velocity magnitude. Change in velocity, this is the vector form and this is the magnitude. So the acceleration is change in velocity divided by time, implies acceleration is 25 kilometer per hour square. Magnitude is done. Now we need to find out the direction. So magnitude is done, we need to find out the direction. Again, coming back to this expression, change in velocity is 40j minus 30i. So this is I, minus I, j, minus j. East, west, north, south. Negative I, positive j lies in this. X coordinate is 30 and y coordinate is 40. This angle, let us take it as alpha. Tan alpha is equal to opposite side by adjacent side, or alpha is tan inverse 4 by 3. North of west. So our final answer is acceleration is 25 kilometer per hour square at an angle tan inverse 4 by 3 north of west. If you remember that value, tan inverse 4 by 3 is nothing but 53 degrees. So 53 degrees north of west. So here that is about acceleration. So do this problem very carefully. You have to understand. If you don't understand this problem, definitely no more problems on acceleration, right? So solve this problem because this is the fundamental model on acceleration. Then in the next session, we can go for equations of motion in case of a body moving with uniform acceleration. Thank you and bye-bye.